Why is MasterChef so widely watched? Or why do we constantly talk about food, even while we're still at the dinner table with our friends? Why do we spend so much time thinking about the food we eat, don't eat, can't make, or want to try? Even when we're trying to figure out where to go on vacation, the real question is, where should we eat? Let's all take a look behind the scientific curtain of this, and together discover why food plays such a big role in our lives. While we're still eating, even right there at the table, we feel the need to talk about other dishes. Getting off topic, I had this in Bologna, it was better, or the best baklava is in Nizip, or you can't beat the doner in Ankara. Have you ever wondered why we feel this irresistible urge to say these things, or why, even though our table is full to the brim, we're still curious about what the people at the next table are eating? Most scientists have one answer for this: flavor addiction. Since we don't like the term addiction, we've come up with a fancy name for it: gourmet syndrome. What is this gourmet syndrome? According to neuroscientist Mariana Rigard, food experiences that don't satisfy our cravings or appetite can affect certain regions of the brain and cause damage. So, to avoid damaging our brains, we are constantly chasing more delicious foods. I don't know if this applies to you, but if you discuss this argument in the comments, at least we'll be testing Mariana Rigard's discovery. If you come home exhausted in the evening and feel an uncontrollable urge to watch MasterChef without even thinking about it, the answer is simple. The MasterChef you've switched on is actually your subconscious mind, which has already grabbed your remote. Your subconscious wants to keep track of foods that won't damage your brain and makes you sit in front of the TV. Though many people love spicy food, we tend to avoid eating overly spicy things regularly. While we're not eating spicy food all the time, the most abundant taste receptors on our tongue are those that detect spiciness. This wasn't designed as a favor to the people of Antep or Urfa, surely. Thankfully, science has already answered this mystery too. Our evolutionary process is built around the body's ability to quickly recognize and reject potentially poisonous foods. Since most poisonous things have a bitter or spicy taste, our bodies have evolved to detect spiciness the most. We hear chefs on MasterChef constantly saying, "We look for crunch in the food." Why is this important? The answer lies in science once again. In our search for food, textures are just as important as flavors. For example, alongside a soft banana cake, we crave something crunchy. This is because our brain wants to satisfy its need for diverse sensory stimuli. Whether it's pairing French fries with ketchup or adding crunchy biscuit pieces to chocolate mousse, these combinations are pleasurable for this reason. When we ask what the real issue is, we hit a significant wall. Our brain perceives flavors as a reward. For instance, that Aspava doner in Ankara or the baklava in Antep are fantastic rewards. These flavors leave deep marks on the brain's reward system, and we want to experience them again. This is precisely why we watch MasterChef, hoping to discover even better rewards for our brains. We trust the chefs know better than us, right? On MasterChef, we see the experts insist on sauces. Why could this be? Once again, the answer comes from science. There are no absolute rules when it comes to pairing foods. It's shaped by our cultural and personal experiences. For instance, the combination of kiwi and oysters might seem surprising to you, but Michelin-starred restaurants are filled with such unusual pairings. This trend is called the food pairing theory. According to this theory, foods with similar chemical compounds pair better. So, flavor pairing is actually a much more complex scientific process than we think. In short, the reason you sit down to watch MasterChef every night is your brain's search for better rewards. Since this is the first video of its kind, we'll be shaped by your comments. See you in the next video. Goodbye.